Hello and welcome back to this video series covering the results of our 2023 Student Health Survey. This section covers sexual and relationship health among students, and the trends that we're seeing are generally that sexual activity is going down and that reporting of sexual and dating violence seems to be going up. In 2010, we saw an increase in student sexual activity across several metrics that the YRBS asks about. And then we've gradually seen activity decreasing since then, most markedly since 2019, which of course is a span of time that includes the onset and height of the COVID-19 pandemic. And that may be related to the fact that students are more isolated from one another than they have been in previous years, and therefore there are fewer opportunities for sexual activity. One concerning trend that we are seeing is, of course, this uptick in the reporting of sexual and dating violence among students. And I should note, though, that this graph is zoomed in on a smaller scale than previous graphs, just to be able to show you that change a little bit better. And also that for at least some of these metrics, the yellow and blue lines are only students that are dating, so it's a subset of all students. So I just want to note that this isn't a vast amount of students that we're talking about, but it is a substantial change that we're seeing. However, these are self-report observational data, so it's very possible that we're not necessarily seeing any changes in rates of behavior or experiences so much as we're seeing a change or an increase in reporting of those, which may be related to increases in education around consent and empowerment around that. And to that point, the Me Too movement really took off around 2017, so we may be seeing echoes of that movement in these data. When we look at demographic disparities for each one of the metrics that we saw on the previous graph, we see in 2023 that LGBTQ plus students, which combines both gender identity and sexual orientation, are reporting these experiences a lot more frequently than cis heterosexual students are. And again, I'll remind that these are self-report observational data, so it's impossible for us to say whether or not any group of students is experiencing these things more often, or if they're just reporting them more often, which again could be a reflection of education and empowerment around sexual consent. Summarizing sexual and relationship health from the YRBS, we are seeing that youth sexual activity is generally trending downward, and that reporting of sexual and dating violence has increased sharply since 2019. And finally, that LGBTQ plus students are reporting sexual and dating violence more frequently than cis heterosexual students are. Our next section in this video series will cover mental health and screen time.